breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. Check 50. Mike is a 50. Check by 50. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, box drop. Box drop. 5.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We got 4. We got 4. Stay grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Moses. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Block. Going for a right side here. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This one hauled in by Sample. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Moses, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Moses. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Moses. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try the left side. Moses. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check it out, Reed. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Moses. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
Off of play action. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Johnson was the intended receiver. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. Go. You're all mine. Go.
On first down, Moses. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, Love. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We're wrong. 54. Mike 54. Come on. You better bring it. Right there.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He's going to look deep down the field into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now we got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Moses. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch 85.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Yes. Mike's ready.
On first down, Herbert. He's got Smith here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He's got 6'6". Pull it high. 5. Hey! You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. Mike's 50. Shoot!
On third down, Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Here's Love. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, Haywood! Go.
They're going to go. It's Love. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st down, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey,
At the Titans 34.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run on first down. Moses, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded just inside the 20. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Everyone's got 4. 11 Z.
Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. He's going to run. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Yep. 50, Mike's 50. You go night-night. So go night-night. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54. Watch.
Here's Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak, smooth. Ready?
2nd and 5. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Herbert. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Orbit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Open man there is Malone. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Crawl. Hey, exit.
Luck gonna throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Luck. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. At the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Moses, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, box truck. Look at me. Go up. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Check out. 675.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.